being on the call live, and anyone else that may have joined after I muted the line. We have this be together for the next 20 to 25 minutes or so. So I invite you to get comfortable wherever you are and take a couple of breaths on your own. And breathing in, let us close our eyes and turn our attention away from outer stimulation for a few moments. And as we exhale, we open our inner eye, our inner awareness, and let us become aware and awaken to our physical body. We don't need to see it, but we can sense it. So feel your body right where it is, the temperature of the room or place and space that you may be. And with each breath, allowing that awareness to move deeper from the external feeling to the internal feeling of your body. The muscles and ligaments, joints, and wherever there might be some discomfort or tightness, simply let it be and offer your loving awareness to that area of your body, welcoming as much ease and space and relaxation as possible. And taking a deep breath in and out, we exhale and allow this attention and awareness to move to our mind and our thinking ability and capacity. And to the best of our ability, letting our thoughts simply be, not trying to start or stop a certain thought, just simply becoming aware, just as we observed our body, observe your mind doing what it does, and let us think. And with your next deep breath, I invite you to, almost as if you're standing on the ebb thoughts way. And taking in another deep breath. And as you exhale, allowing your attention to move from your thinking down into your heart space, that emotional body that feels anger and joy, that feels excitement and sadness and everything in between and around and about those feelings. Just become aware of your emotional body and allow yourself to catch up, if you will, from an emotion that you were experiencing earlier today or this week, and become present to what emotion is present right now, even if it really doesn't feel like anything. It might just be a plateau for a moment in your emotional experience. And breathing in and out once again, we move our attention and awareness from our heart space into the larger field of energy that we are, that we live in. And simply become aware of the energy that we are, that moves through us and around us, that we move in and out of harmony with. And finally, breathing in and exhaling our attention to our spiritual body, that which we may call our center, but really is not located in any one space. It is everywhere. The love that you are, that is not based upon time, place, or condition. The creativity that you are, that is not based upon anything outside of you. The wisdom and intelligence that simply finds its way to the forefront of your awareness whenever it needs to be expressed. Allow yourself to land in this spiritual body where all of this resides, and rest there for a moment. And so, having brought our attention fully to all of who we are, our physical experience, our mental experience, our emotional, energetic, and spiritual experience, let us simply welcome ourselves back fully to the present moment where only life truly takes place. And in this present moment, what I recognize is the creative power consciousness. It is always at work. It is always somebody is right here, recognizing love, truth, creativity, hope, expectancy, fulfillment, joy, possibility, abundance, wholeness. This is the essence from which all things move, live, and have their being. Some identify all of these ideas with a single word like God, Allah, Adonai, Father, Mother, Presence. Whatever word you identify with, simply recognize that as who you are. All that is who I am. All that is who you are. We are all made of the same life, energy, and essence. So from that place of oneness, I speak a blessing upon our continued practice together on this call, as we return even deeper to ourselves, connecting to our truth with a capital T, the truth that we are whole and loving, complete and perfect beings. And so to anchor us in this practice tonight, I invite you to listen to your heart. Why are you on this call this evening? What is your intention for your practice tonight? And we take a moment to listen to that. And so we allow the ringing of these intentions to reverberate in our hearts and minds and souls right here and right now as we turn within to the silence and simply allow ourselves to be for the next few minutes. And so wherever your attention may be, simply bring it back to this moment, to our call. The intention that I had for this evening is remember, or remembering. Remembering who I am and who we are. I find it all too easy to forget the truth of who I am, who Daryl is. And I'm not talking about the fact that I'm a man, my age, my skin color, my weight, my preferences of music. Those are the surface things. I remember those pretty well. But sometimes I forget that I'm okay, that I am really rich, not measured in a bank account, that I am the love that passes all understanding more than any relationship, that I am health and wholeness that is not about a number on a stress test or a scale number, that really at the essence of who I am a living expression of the universe. Just as there's beauty in nature that we can see looking out our window into our backyard or a park, we are the same budding, if you will, of God. And so, to help us remember, I was guided to do some affirmations tonight, some prayerful meditation. So we sit in the space of receptivity and quietness and stillness, but I invite you to focus your mind and your attention um, on some simple affirmations that come out of some some words from Joel Goldsmith, one of my, favorite spiritual authors. And this comes from Practice the Presence, a book that he wrote, back in the early 19, let's see, this was 1958 was the original copyright of this. And I'm doing some editing here, paragraphs, but something to give us. Everything that God is, we already are. All that God has is already ours. We must understand that the nature of God is fulfillment. That precludes the possibility of thinking of God as that from which we are going to get something. God is fulfillment. I love these words. They nourish me and anchor me, and I hope they offer some levity and lightness to anything that may be heavy in your world. There is nothing for us to get. We already are everything. We simply need to only awaken to this truth more and more. And so I will state a couple of affirmations and then we'll move into the silence. And you can repeat any of these for yourself or simply come up with your own. But let us affirm that all that God is, we already are. Our first affirmation is, I am a living vessel for the good of the universe. I am a living vessel for the good of the universe. I am a champion for love, peace, wholeness, and joy. I am a champion for love, peace, wholeness, and joy. I think this will be my affirmation personally tonight. Within me now is all the possibility of life. Within me now is all the possibility of life. So choose from any of those three. I am a living vessel for the good of the universe. I am a champion for love, peace, wholeness, and joy. Or within me now is all the possibility of life. And let them be a mantra that simply you repeat over and over again, pointing your attention on these affirmations, not because of anything, simply to be in the space of repeating this over and over into your consciousness, deepening the groove of love, truth, and possibility. I am a living vessel for the good of the universe. I am a champion for love, peace, wholeness, and joy. Within me now is all the possibility of life. And so we make these statements and other affirmations not to coerce or force or manipulate anything. We do not make these statements because of anything outside of us. We make these statements to be the cause of everything within and around us. We affirm that we are living vessels for the good of the universe, to remind ourselves of our inherent nature. We declare that we are champions for wholeness, goodness, love, and joy. To remember our purpose on this planet, regardless of what we are doing. And we declare and affirm to ourselves that all of the possibility of life has always been, is now, and will continue to be within us. To remember ourselves, remind ourselves of the infinite possibility, the infinitesimal expansiveness of this universe that we see when we look up at the night sky is not something outside of us. It is a reflection of that which is within us. And I'm so grateful for our time together this evening to remember these truths, to be in practice together. And so I invite you to call forward in your mind, in your heart, any and all things, any area of doubt, any area of limitation or lack or uncertainty. Bring it to the forefront, not to shame it, not to shun it, not to push it away, but to be in relationship with it in a powerful way. Denying the power of that doubt, denying the power of that fear or uncertainty as it presents itself, let us simply remember that we are living vessels for the good of the universe, that we are champions for love, peace, wholeness, and joy, and that the abundant nature, all of the possibility of the universe is within us and expressing as us. For remembering this truth and being witnesses of this for one another and to ourselves today on this call, I am grateful. So let us step back into the activity of our day, whatever it may be, refreshed, renewed, realigned, reawakened, and remembering who we are and what we are. The love, light, and possibility of life made manifest, pure and simple. And for that, knowing, I am grateful. Releasing our time together on this meditation, prayerful, affirmative call. Let us take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we say, and so it is. Amen and Ashe. Thank you very much, everyone. For those of you on the call, you heard the prompt coming in that the phone number is changing next week. I will be posting this on all the channels that I use on Facebook and Twitter, through email, on my blog, and on my personal website. And I look forward to connecting again. If you wish to listen to this call again, you can download the MP3 for free from my blog, daryljonesspirit.blogspot.com. And I send light and love to you all. Thank you for being on the call tonight.